Hello there, Saints and Patriots. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's been a while since my last video. I want to say it's been over a year, and I'm not going to get into all the details. And I'm going to title this, What Are Your Eyes On? One of the things I said in previous videos is with Joe Biden, it seems to be one crisis after another. And the question was, what are they trying to distract us from? So obviously, and I'm not saying that the whole thing in Israel is a distraction, but it has become a distraction. But we should not keep our eyes off of Israel, because Israel is critical, especially in the end times. Okay. In their war with Hamas, and I believe this is, as I go on and reflect on this, that this is the start. We'll say it's the match that starts the fire. About what will be happening, let's say, after Israel defeats Hamas. Now, if you're thinking that Hamas is going to get the upper hand, and I can tell you right now, I do not agree with this, whether you call it a ceasefire or whatever, and the releasing of prisoners. I think it is very, I want to use the phrase lopsided, that Hamas has the upper hand, and I feel that Israel is getting the short end of the stick. And this is one of those instances where I want to say, I hope Hamas fools around and finds out. Where Israel will come to a point where Hamas will do something, renege somehow on their agreement, and they will feel the full fury of the Israeli army. I'll leave it right there. Anyhow, back to keeping your eyes on Israel. And I've actually made several videos, and they weren't to my satisfaction. And as I remake them, I'm thinking to myself, there's more revelation coming to me. So I'm going to get into Bible prophecy. Dog, don't you dare. My dog's been a bit of a barker these past few days, but she's not. Anyhow, this is also the whole Israeli thing has taken our eyes off of Russia, Ukraine. Even though Biden wants them to pass legislation to where money is still going to Ukraine, but also to Israel. And I'm thinking to myself, Israel don't need our money. They might need our help, but they don't need our money. Just saying. Anyhow, we need to keep our eyes also on Russia, because Russia has a critical role in I'm not going to say the end times. We're at the beginning of sorrows. And that's when this war will happen. You probably say, Sheila, what war are you talking about? Russia is going to try to invade Israel. How do I know this? Ezekiel 38. There's no mention of Russia in the Bible. Yes, there is. It's just not known as Russia. Russia is the modern day name of this nation, and the nation is Magog. Gog is the leader of Magog. And this is going to the, like I say, Ezekiel 38. And if you look at Bible maps, guess where Magog was located? Modern day Russia. Now in Ezekiel 38, they talk about Magog coming from the north to invade Israel. It doesn't end well. It does not end well. It will not end well for Russia. when they come up against. I'm not going to say if and when. No, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when it is going to happen. And I believe we're getting close to that, and it could be a few years from now or whatever. It might be sooner than we think. But as you see, there's a lot of Bible prophecy coming to pass. And it could be that with the defeat of Hamas, and maybe there's other countries deciding that they're going to try it. And if you notice, I think it was Iran making threats to Israel and other countries that if they do this, this is what we're going to do, and so on and so forth. Let's say the stuff's about to is getting real. Very real. Biblical real. I had this whole other thing I was going to talk about BRICS, and so I'm going to talk a little about BRICS because right now, I believe that with the situation that Russia is in, with their focus so much on Ukraine, will they have the financing and weaponry to invade Israel? Well, Putin has been asking help from China. And Russia and China are part of BRICS. BRICS represents 5 countries that have come in alliance with each other as to trade and so on and so forth. And that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And how many people know about this? Is this stuff that we hear about in the news? Anyhow, you have to realize that 2 of those countries are the most populous countries in the world. And actually, India has surpassed China by several million people. So it's not that big of a difference. And together, they hold nearly 36% of the global population. So keep that in mind. My mind is just racing right now with all the things I could talk about, but I'm just going to focus right now on Russia and Israel. Anyhow, this is the backing that Putin has to go in and invade Israel. And for whatever reasons he decides to do that, it's going to happen. But as I said, it doesn't end well. If you want to find out how it ends, read Ezekiel 38.